Yeah, we don't have glitch knobs, we have muted drums, because I unmuted the wrong thing, but hello. Yeah, so in HMG, the mirror isn't really hard required, but it does make things a whole lot easier, like getting into Ice Palace, getting into Rock, dealing with Swamp Palace, and yeah, just tell me if I need to adjust anything here. Okay, there's that first bottle. I wonder if Zach's gonna try to hover to it. Nope, okay. Coward. Surprised Tyler didn't want to go pick up that bottle, being the first one. Alright, saving the old man. This is a very important save and quit point for any glitch mode, because a lot, like, your hub for doing basically anything is up here on the mountain. Oh, there's a bomb clip for what, Spectacle Rock Cave? That's neat. Alright, so we've got a pendant at Eastern. We do have a red crystal at Desert Palace, but red crystals don't really matter all that much because we're not buying a big bomb in this mode. Oh, looks like Zax is the first one to enter glitch jail. Unfortunately, it looks like he maybe pressed up too early on the way to Hera there. So we're just gonna take that into Kakariko. That's not a terrible call with the be in the bottle, you can sell that, and yeah, you know, when you do things that are usually illegal, sometimes you get put into jail. Alright, so if y'all have been following along so far, this is in the Glitch Mentor tournament, up until this week we were playing overworld glitches only. But this is now hybrid major glitches, so it introduces four underworld clips that can be in logic. There's some other underworld clips that are available, but they're not ever like considered for logic or stuff like that. They're just convenience things. So once we get into the dungeon diving part of the seed, then we will we'll see some glitching between the dungeons, which I actually find a bit more interesting. But there's also all the overworld glitches that you know and love as well available. All right, sick kid, just giving him his allowance. Alright, now importantly, Tyler did find a lamp up on the mountain, so we'll be able, once he chooses to do so, we'll be able to enter Desert Palace and complete it. Surprised that Zax didn't want those 100 rupees. That would put him well on the way to Zora money there. In fact, those 150 that he just left laying there would have given him Zora money, so he could have maybe factored that into routing a little bit, but Tyler running the long way to Ice Rod Cave. No swim clipping, unfortunately. Ooh, nice bow. Unfortunately, Eastern is a pendant, but an early bow in HMG could point... Oh, second early bow. Okay, we just have silvers off the jump. Fantastic. Now, I'm not sure what, like, how people learn in this tournament or whatever, but I'm seeing a lot of, like, people not using swim clips, but that was, like, one of the first things I learned, because I learned it for a speedrun. Maybe in Rando they're not as important. Well, the people want to see some glitches. There's half magic out of Agina's cave. Alright, we're gonna run down to We're gonna run down and try to grab these silvers off. I think he's one bump too low for this clip. I think you need to be one further up. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Yeah, luckily that bonk doesn't matter. Zax dodging the boulders here, trying to get to that east side of the mountain. Tyler, I believe, is just gonna clear out Cack and go kill some worms. Be a lot easier with silvers. A single rupee on floating island there. Right, we're just picking up stuff that we, the audience, know what it all is. Next new thing on Tyler's side is going to be the item on Landmo. See where Zax decides to go after this. Big money in Paradox Cave, okay. Where are we going? Oh, is Zax going to pod? Is that the... Alright, so we'll have our first HMG only glitch here. We're gonna go into this cave that normally is not important at all, but you know, through some creative bomb placement, we'll be able to clip into the wall, and that will lead us to pod, hopefully. Okay, that's successful, and there we go. Now we're in pod. So, for those of you who don't know, you might see that the texture inside a pod is a little bit different. That's because we entered this from a cave, so we're in what's called cave state pod right now. And as you'll be able to see here, once Zax touches this door, it will unlock and it will stay gone. No, he's gonna just run out to reset it so that he's in dungeon state now. Because if you collect some stuff in cave state, then it can mess with things. So it's better to just reset that. No, we don't open all the doors and chests. Because that would mean you would have to... Well, even if we had a mirror, you wouldn't be able to use it in cave state. So, I mean, you'd have to run all the way back, and that's just not worth it. This is just to be able to skip one key, which is huge. If you can skip a key by doing that, and then skip a key by hammer jumping, that means you might not have to visit the right side of Pod at all. Yeah, so unfortunately Zach's missing both bows that are over on South Shore. Well, one on the island, one in the Ice Rod Cave. But hopefully we'll not need a bow. It doesn't look like he's gonna attempt the mimic clip though. At least not yet. Meanwhile, we're just cleaning up the desert overworld on Tyler's side. Oh, that was really low. But I'm glad it worked. Tyler did pick up a shovel, I guess, on the mountain somewhere, and that's nothing. Tyler gonna try and clip back into desert to go and have a shot at Landmo. Well, Zach's coming up a little dry in Pod here. Yeah, so now Tyler's just gonna boot clip in here, and that'll jump in past the rocks, and we will see what Zax wants to do. We haven't seen Graveyard Ledger Kingston yet, so I'm wondering if maybe that's in the cards here. Oh, we're going somewhere else. GT? I don't think GT's a very good play right now. Okay, so we don't have a boring seed. So Turtle Rock is our green pendant, Mire is our other pendant, and now we get to see the finer points of HMG, which are navigating Swamp Palace. But not yet. We probably should get the flippers before doing that. And we're gonna be able to see like how to navigate Swamp Palace without the mirror as well. Okay, looks like Zax just wants to do the auto walk DMV. Alright. Tyler is now free of the Landmos. I guess we're going at least to Saha. I wonder if he's interested in the in-logic completable Pendant Easter. Zach's running right by Skull Woods. I mean, probably not a play I would make, but hopefully that works out. Skull Woods is just one of those things that no matter what you do, it's wrong. Tyler headed up to escape, I believe. Probably just trying to make sure that he's not leaving something, because like, you know you're not getting mirror this seed, so a lot of your check efficiency is going to go way down. So we just clear out as much as we can in the light world and try to diminish how much you end up having to do, or how much you end up having to do world transitions. Meanwhile, Zax is in Hammerless Thieves Town. Never afraid of the big chest, I guess. And there's that small key, but that could only be there for logic. Obviously, you would want that to be locked in the big chest, because then you don't have to worry about it, but Hyrule Castle in glitch mode is illegal. Yeah, kind of. But, I mean, if, again, you know you're not getting the mirror this seed, so you just have to kind of go do it. Oh, okay, there's a cape. Tyler's on the mountain here. Are we gonna equip the Dark Cross? I think we might be getting some live coaching to get the clip to Dark Cross. Looked like probably too far to the left. I think it's one more pixel to the right there. That was good. That's a good position too. Go. And that's how you get to Dark Cross. And both males here in Hyrule Castle. Oh, Tyler's gonna go and steal the rat key, because you can use that later on. Or oh, he's going to the back the other way, the intended way. Okay. Meanwhile, we've got some LSD blind over here on Zax's side. Do not attempt to adjust your computer monitors. We are controlling the transmissions. quickly check Zax's stream and see if he... Yeah, so he did... There is an item in the big chest, so just have to keep that in mind. And Tyler finally getting that bottle. Fortunately, it will not really affect him all that much, because Sick Kid doesn't really have anything. Now Tyler's gonna do his Dipod. Tyler getting into position for the insta-clip rather than the bonk setup that Zax did. Both... The insta-clip is slightly faster, but only if you can get set up faster. I know plenty of really, really good runners that still use the bonk setup, even though it's a bit older tech. Mushroom, some money, and a piece of art. It's like a 1 out of 10 hype cave. Alright, I think this is going to push Zax over to South Shore so he can get those 2 bows, but those 2 bows don't really get him much. Except for Eastern Palace access. I mean, if the big key is in the first 3 checks, you could, but you'd have some issues. Oh, he's skipping Ice Rod Cave. Oh no. Oh, maybe he wants to turn the mushroom in and then do clip down to Eastern and then clip down to Ice Rod Cave that way. Alright, well he's gonna find at least 1 bow. Yeah, we are getting a bit light on the checks that we can make. Nice hammer jump there. Yep, and Zax finally headed into Eastern, which I think is probably the correct call at this point. There's not a lot that you can do with the current loadout. Yeah, so if you're wondering why our runners have not been past the first 2 checks in Tower of Hera yet, that is because there's no keys. They're all upstairs. The logic expects them to clip from Mire into Tower of Hera to get to the top there and get access to those keys. Oh. Well, there's our first infinite screen scroll. So, if you hit a transition at a point that the game doesn't expect, or I don't know, there's a few ways to trigger that. What happened there was Tyler attempted to do the DMD, went down a little bit too far, and ran into a transition that the game didn't expect. So, luckily he just saved and quit, so not gonna lose any progress. Just cool little visual there. Vanilla Eastern Biggie. Alright, Tyler's going in Skull, which Zax left behind in favor of Thieves Town. Alright, and Eastern's a bust. And so is Skull Woods, mostly. I did see he got 10 arrows. I think he's just leaving another item behind here. Nope, he got 2 items, so... Man, so... Between the 2 runners, we've done a good bit of the available checks. I wonder where this bottleneck is hiding. Still 3 checks in GT, still have Graveyard Legend King's Tomb. Still have the east side of the mountain, which might be where Zax is headed now. So Zax can hover, he just doesn't do it very often. Yeah, that was 1 pixel. That was an up teleport instead of a down, unfortunately. Oh, that's right. Pyramid Fairy would logically require the mirror. Now, of course, we can get there without it. It's just, do we ever want to? Uh-oh. Check that we haven't lost Zax's stream completely. And get Zax back. This is string like being dumb, or okay, wonderful. All right, so we did successfully. All right, looks like Zax's stream is cutting in and out a little bit. So we'll try to get that back up, but in the meantime, we'll just watch Tyler run around Thieves Town. And be sad when he has to leave an item behind. Yep, I think he's back now though. Let me see if I can get these two synced up. Looks like we are headed to Hookshot Cave on Zax's side. Alright, all you hover fans out there, start spamming your button mash emotes in chat. Oh, nice dodge of that berry. Very nice job dodging that guy. Yeah, he was a little bit too high there. Very nice blind script there from Tyler. Alright, looks like the hover machine has been put away for now. We will probably go say hi to the grumpy fish. Quake to enter Turtle Rock. We do have Quake, so that, I I mean, that does put, I think, only one check in logic. I think it only puts chain chomps. I'm not even 100% sure on that. Oh, we found Hammer probably, what, in Super Bunny Cave? Oh, and there's a glove from Catfish. So one of the gloves is required. It does logically require 2, but practically only requires 1. Yeah, Catfish is a lot more accessible in this mode. Yeah, this would be a decent time to just pay Kiki and finish Pod. Then you could follow it up with Pyramid Fairy, Pyramid Ledge. Maybe back to we can do Ice Palace, but with no flippers and no mirror, you're stuck having to do a YBA. And I'm not sure when people normally learn YBAs. Looks like we're gonna go to Hobo. That's way too high. No. Well. Now Zax is in super extra bonus glitch jail. Was dunked in the water after the screen transition, which unfortunately is a soft lock. I believe you can save and quit out of it, but it takes a while. Sorry about that. Alright, where is Zax headed now? Okay, he's not going to pay the monkey, but he is going back to Pod. Tyler... Oh, is Tyler trying to auto walk past the Ice Palace wall? Is that... I'm not familiar with this glitch. Oh, it's just a fake flippering. Okay. Oh, it's just a way to get around the hammer pegs, I see. Alright, well, Pyramid ledge is nothing. Let's see if that mirror is required. Yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of hard to do. Oh, okay, there we go. He got out of the... Yeah, so Tyler's doing a reverse swim clip here. Just needs to get those inputs in a little faster, but he has infinite tries from this position, so it's not like he's on a huge time constraint. Not sure that he went neutral there. Alright, Tyler's just letting the fairy at peace. Yeah, that is indeed what's happening. He wasn't he was just doing the inputs a little slowly. And I mean, some days you get it and some days you don't. We're learning. This is learning. Zax should have learned not to use bombs on Helma a while ago, but I digress. Alright. Is a crystal in hand for... or second crystal in hand, rather, for Zax. Okay, Tyler just bought 2 blue potions. I'm surprised he didn't buy a green. Oh, is this... okay. So Tyler's going down to Eastern now. I assume he's gonna clear it for the pendant. Yeah, I'm not really sure what he would want to fake flute for. I would think he would want to get a green potion for Ice YBA if he wants to. I want to talk him through that, but I'm not even convinced that Malmo would know how to do Ice YBA offhand anyway. I sure as hell don't. Although I guess ice is not really on Tyler's radar because he doesn't have a glove. Right, but you're not going to enter Ice Palace without a glove unless you prepare to be very sad afterwards. Ice Palace is logically locked by both progressive gloves. Yeah, so the subject of GT is coming up again. The thing with GT is that, like, half of it is locked by the hookshot at this point. So I think Zax would rather do that. Plus, he's on Fighter Sword, and he left the silvers in Ice Rod Cave forever, so, like, I think he's gonna hold out for better equipment. Yeah, and there's also those 5 checks that are locked by Red Cane as well, so I think it's maybe a little early to be looking at GT, especially since Zax has already done all of his mountain stuff. And I'm assuming that the reason that Tyler has not been to Dark Death Mountain is because he doesn't want to leave Hookshot Cave behind. He just would rather find the hookshot first. I think this might be front of escape for Zax, because he is running a little light on convenient checks. Yeah, so stuff we haven't seen between the two of them yet. Yeah, actually, Pyramid Fairy is pretty much the only thing. That's not even in logic. I thought we could get into Meyer. I thought Meyer was quick. Oh no, TR is quick, that's right. Era Basement Gamble. Oh, I guess they did get a small key. Alright, there's that hammer for Tyler. Oh, we haven't seen Hobo on either side either. We saw Zax try, but he didn't quite get there. Zach's opening that door specifically so he can potentially get the Frederick key, the rat key, later on. Oh, that would be terrible to do that though, because we know Mirror's on LJL, so we're not getting it. So that would mean you would have to Death Warp out of there on what, 11 hearts and red mail at the very least. Oh, looks like Hover Machine is coming out for Tyler now. Wonderful. He did not see these other chests on Zax's side. See, it fell after the first hover. Very nice. Just a block. Oh, Zax is going to Pyramid Fairy now. I actually just taught him this last night. Right? So I like that setup a lot better because I think it's slightly safer. Alright, Tyler gonna get the glove here. And we have a Master Sword and a Heart Piece. Also, that Master Sword is required, but you can get it from somewhere else as well. Zax is... I thought he was relocking his camera to... Oh, we're doing hammer pegs. Okay, neat. Tyler doing something you don't see very often, but doing the catfish in pod clip. He will pay the monkey. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought Zax was in jail there for a second, but just needed to press up left to get out. Powder. Interesting. I mean, that is in logic. Wonder if he's just gonna rush straight there. We also haven't seen Spike Cave on either side. But that's something you can just do on the way to GT. This is maybe Hobo round 2. No, we're... thought Zax already did this. That's where his first boat came from. Oh, okay. Okay, he's doing the same thing that Tyler did. Getting a fake flipper like this. Oh, yeah. So when you're going right, the bomb doesn't necessarily put you on the right pixel for that. Alright, where's Tyler going now? Like... back. Looked like he was trying to go to GT. Yeah, that's... I think he's gonna do spike caving to GT. Next, please. Yeah. I think that's what's wrong. I think he's quick hopping and he's not going far enough. I'm not 100% sure if he's in the right spot. It looks like the right spot for GT right there, but... Yep, okay, we're good. Alright, let's see what chat has been shouting for them to get forever. Oh look, the flippers. Samaria. Yeah, so the only other thing that's currently in logic right now would be Tyler. Everything else is either hookshot locked or... Tyler hovered hookshot cave. So hovering has happened. Just not right here. Okay, Tyler found his Master Sword. Zax finally picking up his silvers. Yep, very nice flute that probably will never be activated. Trying to get the first look at Graveyard Ledge, Zax was a little bit too low for that. Yeah, if you're gonna be full clearing everything, you might as well just use the middle door. Oh. Zach's unfortunately in jail. Alright, wonderful. We got the Graveyard Ledge. Oh, no, Tyler's at Graveyard Ledge, okay. Are we doing a Kern jump in Light World? Okay, nice. I would usually just splash delete, but maybe he's concerned about only having 11 arrows. Yeah, now King's Tomb is going to be Zax's last, like, very, very last location outside of GT. Zax, do the rear-facing swim clip, it's easier. Uh-oh, okay. I didn't think you could soft lock there, but I've definitely found a bunch of ways to soft lock. Alright, well there's our ether. King's Tomb. Do we need that? Do we know if we need that or not? Is that the Myra medallion, maybe? It is the Myra medallion, okay. Myra is a pendant, so we'll see whether that is important or not. Oh, right, it locks Swamp. That's when his stream cut out, is when he was in Myra. I don't think Tyler ever checked Myra medallion. Oh. No, he definitely did, because he's got Mire Shed checked off. I think I might be confusing the two sides here. No, we're going to Mire this way, I guess. I guess there's a million ways into Mire. Particularly matter which way you go. Didn't hold the down left long enough. Alright, we get to see perfectly normal things happening on the Meyer screen. Someone did explain to me what's actually happening on that screen, but I think it's like it's trying to load the rain and it can't. That's why it does the glitchy stuff. Bad things are happening? I disagree. I think very good things are happening. Okay, so we're going back to East Death Mountain on Tyler's side. I wonder if this is going to be a laser bridge check. Or maybe he just wants to go in the middle here. Lionelly. Yeah, probably best to just go in this door, and then you can maybe Death Warp. I don't know what Tyler's plan is after this, or if it's just a saving quit and he's free to Death Warp, or what's going on here. No rods, we gotta kill the Pokey the hard way. We're quaking the Pokey. Nice. Freeze it in place. Hope you don't smack it out of the room. Yeah, I was gonna change the MSU over, but since Zax's stream crashed before, I don't want to change it over and have it crash, so we'll keep it on Leisure Suit Larry for now. Zach's opening the wall here, just in case the flippers end up in here. Now, we know they're not in there, but, you know, if the flippers are in here, you can just proceed directly to Swamp the easy way. We did get a book. Okay, so it looks like Tyler's planning to save and quit out of here. So he's free to just Death Warp a bit. Or was that... Wait, was that death not on purpose? I'm wondering why he only has 2 checks done. Oh, he saves going lobby chest. Eh. Who's ahead? It's tough to tell right now. Tyler went into GT and found 2 important items, but unfortunately it just looks like, I don't know, maybe it's just Swamp is the answer. Oh no. Okay. So Zax did do. Oh, okay. So you can wiggle through that. That's interesting. All right. So now we're gonna open the rest of Harrow with these Meyer keys. Alright, well, unfortunately you don't get double big keys, but we don't need that big key, so it's fine to eat it. Make sure you go up the stairs here. Go up the stairs. You're saying he shouldn't have opened the Harrow basement door? I don't think it's a problem. I think it's fine. Yeah, Zax's big issue is that he's gonna be probably going into Swamp without the or maybe going into Swamp without the flippers. Maybe he just wants to do this into GT. So he still has the Harrow Small, but he also has he also opened Hyrule Castle, so he has the rat key in Hyrule Castle as well. Now, he did find both items in Mire, so I don't think he's too concerned about the small key situation in there. Oh no. Tyler just got to King's Tomb, so he's going to Mire, yeah. Even if he had the mitts, I think this is just faster to get to Mire. Actually, he probably should have jumped down off the mountain, but, you know. Glitch modes are a big knowledge fight. It all depends on what you know and what you can execute at the time. Yeah, so I think you aren't going directly to Mire entrance. Well, he is going directly to Mire entrance. That was my point. But probably not, because you would have to fix your camera if you were trying to get, like, Mire Shed or something. Alright, so we're getting the rare Mire base or Harrow basement check. Oh boy. It would also highly depend on, like, if you're better at teleporting than you are at, like, spin speed clipping, because you have to do a bunch of clips on the way to the super jump. Edge. Oh, and now we have to take the run of shame. Now, Tyler is almost certainly gonna end up going to Meyer, or sorry, going to Hera. I mean, from Meyer. The question is, yeah, does he believe in Hookless Swamp? No, this is a great learning seed, especially because Mirror's on Lumberjack Ledge, so you can't, like, completely rely on it. So you have to learn, like, the mirrorless swamp thing. Gotta learn how to get into ice without swamp. We did find the mitts somewhere on Zax's side. Were the mitts in Hera? Yeah, so ice... Oh, mitts were on Ether Tablet, okay. Now Zax is gonna see that he left Samaria and Flippers in here, but what does he do with that information? I wonder if he's just gonna try to climb the whole thing here, or just full clear here. 'Cause I think we know the big key is on right side, right? So if Zax does that out of logic, if he like hovers to it or whatever, then he'll get the big key. Chad is winning because we get extra Zelda. HMG seeds usually take between an hour 20 and an hour 30, and we are at 126, and we are not even sniffing go mode yet. Zax's race earlier, I think he finished in 115, so... While we chew on this seed, definitely give our runners and their mentors a follow. And thank you again to Mr. Byer for keeping up on the tracking and keeping me informed on where things were. Oh, Zax talked about a jet earlier? Yeah, then this is all his fault. Ooh. Tyler reflected the Wizro bolt, but then got sniped by the other guy behind him. Alright, so that's Ice Armos and Molnorm down. How did Tyler get to Hera from Meyer? By dashing into a bomb, taking damage, and going through a slanted wall. Yeah, he doesn't want to pick up the prize because that'll take him back to Meyer. He wants to do Hera Basement. And if it does end up being a Ped Seed, all he then has to do is run into Vitreous's room, and I think you get the prize there. Or, actually, it's probably just faster to clip back into Hera and get the prize like that. So even though you can pull some shenanigans like that, you are still required in glitched rando seeds to kill all 7 crystal bosses. But since Meyer's pendant, you don't necessarily have to kill that boss in order to grab the prize. Alright, so Zax is not going to go to the right side out of logic. Okay, we're activating Flute, I guess. What does Flute do for him at this point? Just, like, get some back to Ganon earlier? We checked the bat. That was the first thing that Zax did after getting powder. Yeah, so it is... It is somewhat possible that our progression is just, fireless ice. So you are required to know the bomb clip to skip the Freezor room in Ice Palace. That can be required by logic. I think Smith is new info. And there's our fire rod. Alright. I think that's it. I think that does it. I think he can get 7 crystals and hover Molten 2. And Zax is gonna be hot on his heels here, because just picked up the Smith and saved and quit. Oh yeah, we need Hookshot because of Swamp Palace. I can't tell if Tyler's too far to the right or not, because I don't know his sprite cues. I think he is too far to the right. Wait, how did the dwarf learn how to teleport? I don't understand that. That looked a little better. There's the bomb clip. That is true, the frog can swim through the pyramid wall. Probably picked up a few tricks while he was imprisoned for a lifetime in a world of despair. I do not approve of this moth kill. I guess since TR isn't required, it's maybe fine. I'm just a big fan of Scudgewoods. And doing Moth as your 7th crystal is, I believe, the fastest way to get to Ganon, but I don't remember exactly. I guess we have a flute, so that takes those timing and kind of rips them up a little bit. I have not been paying attention to Ice Palace keys to know if Hookshot can be in here or not. Actually, that would probably change the key, like the bomb clip probably changes the key logic pretty significantly. Mr. Buyer, if you have any idea how Ice Palace key logic works in HMG, I would love. No, not really. I guess that means it doesn't really change. The clip shouldn't change anything. Okay. I believe it. Thought it might, like, require fewer small keys for certain things, but maybe it just doesn't change at all. I should probably vary some things. Second spawns on Cold Stare, apparently. It's actually kind of important if Ice Palace is... maybe not. This tells you if Hook can be in Ice Palace, but... we already knew that because we found all 3 items. We did leave Thief's Town Big Chest behind 50 million years ago. Is that just our hook shot? Your chat would like that to be the case, but... Book on climbers. Big key is behind 4 small keys, so I don't think it can be. Because we know the GT big key is on right side, which is locked by 4 smalls. Oh no. Tyler's gonna drag the big bomb all the way to the pyramid. Okay, well. At first you don't succeed. Try brute force. Yeah, so remember when I said at the beginning of the seed that we're not gonna be buying a big bomb? Turns out, I'm a great big liar pants. Yeah, at least it gets up to tempered now. So on both sides, we have not seen Thieves Town Big Chest or Purple Chest. So I'm wondering if maybe Tyler is going for Purple Chest now. Looks like Zax is just going back to GT. Yeah, and for those of you who weren't around at the beginning of the seed, the mirror is on Lumberjack Ledge. The mirror is not required to complete the seed, but it does help a lot with routing and such, and I'm honestly surprised that one of them hasn't just gone and gotten it at this point. Yeah, so maybe unaware of GT key logic, and is just figuring, hey, maybe I'll just find hookshot on the way, but because of the way the key logic works, and I'm fairly sure that it can't be here. Oh no. Oh, Zax. Oh no. Oh, you got to delete 14 hearts on red mail. Big rip. I'm wondering if the only way out is through at that point. Oh, did Tyler just pull the dam? Okay. So we're finally getting our first check at Hookless Swamp. Yeah, save and quit and do it as... Well, I mean, if you think that your hookshot can be on the climb, I guess it makes sense that you would do it now. Oh yeah, and you could just save and quit and just clip right back into GT too. Now, I believe even though he died in a Dark World dungeon, I believe he will still be put in real Dark World after the climb. I am fairly certain of that. I'm kind of on Mr. Byers' train of thought though. Like, hookshot is your go mode. Like, I don't think it's very prudent to be wasting your time trying to hover here. Right, but hovering is always slower than hookshot, is my main point. Well, unless you're really, really good at it. If you do speedrun strats, you can outrun the hookshot by about 3 seconds, but Max is not a speedrunner. So I don't know if he knows the optimal strat. Oh, wait, why did we fill? Oh, because we're hookless, that's why. So we have to fill that. Is there an easy set of spiral stairs that Tyler could have gone up to, like, so that he could go over and get the big chest like we normally do? Because just left side swamp. Okay. Would that be worth it? I guess it would depend on the location of the Swamp Palace Big Key. Could have just gotten mirror. Honestly, it's what, 3.5 minutes to do Agate Tower, and then another 45 or so seconds to get the Lumberjack Ledge? I'm not sure that mirror saves 4 minutes. Especially since, I mean, myths were kind of buried, but, like, we still pretty much got them. Ooh. I'm not sure that mirror saves 4 minutes in this seed, unfortunately. Yeah, if he didn't, I think he's killing Moldorm just because of, so he doesn't get in the way when he's trying to hover. Yeah, if he didn't know that Hook could not be on the climb, he should definitely know that Hook cannot be in Validation Chest ever. I think there might be a little bit of fatigue setting in on Zax's side here. This is his second race today, and we're already at 149, so... It's also a... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say it's past his bedtime, but it's not. It's very much not. Yeah, I mean, it almost has to be TR, because we just cleared left side swamp. It's either, like, the only places it can be on Tyler's tracker right now are TR or Thieves Town Big Chest. Average finish time for HMG varies a bit. Really, really quick seeds can be tucked under an hour. Pretty... Yeah, this seed is pretty garbo. I would say on average 120 is about what you should expect when you play HMG. Oh yeah, Tyler's like half a tile too low. I think he pressed up at some point. Oh, is Zax going to TR? Okay. Oh, is he opening the front? I know Zax's mentor, Simple Clips, is a big fan of just opening the front of TR and doing it that way. Oh yeah, this... well, you have to realize we're learning. You know, a month ago, a lot of the people in this tournament didn't even know, like, how to do a normal glitch. Yes, this is also the first week of HMG, so we kind of threw a wrench in the works. Yeah, but for HMG, normally around the hour 20 mark. If I'm not done, I'm probably looking in the race room to see if anybody's done. Next week is no logic. No. The final 2 weeks of the Glitch Mentor tournament are going to be HMG with random swords. We do sometimes run a separate tournament for No Logic Mentor tournament, but this was this time around it was just up to HMG. There's a lot of stuff to learn for No Logic. Yeah, when you remove the logic, like, there's a lot of stuff that you have to learn to get around certain roadblocks. And like I said before, glitch seeds are more of just like a knowledge battle, and they're, as far as I can tell in No Logic, there's not like any one way to do one thing. There's always multiple options on how to get to certain places. Just cannon pot and be done. Part of the rules of No Logic is that you have to kill all of the crystal bosses. That's technically true of HMG and OWG as well, but that usually doesn't come up in those two. Yeah, part of the victory condition of no logic is to kill all 7 crystal bosses. But you can get a pot after that. After you have all of them dead, you can just scan a pot. Oh, there's our hook shot! Just sitting on Laser Bridge. As the gods intended. I hope... Oh no. Zax, no! I even though I'm in a different voice channel, I still think I heard Simple Clips yelling, no, 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 go pull the dam. Yeah, so Zax does have a bit of a lead because he's already done the GT climb, and Tyler still has to go back and kill Argus. So yeah, I think it's Zax's seed to lose at this point. But this seed was pretty garbage. No, Tyler, according to Tyler's tracker, he's done Hera. Oh, he needs the crystal, though. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. He needs to pop up and grab the crystal. No, Meyer was the pendant, but he killed Moldorm in Meyer's state, so the Moldorm flag, Moldorm killed flag is active. It's just he needs to go up to Moldorm's room and collect the crystal now. Zax in a different kind of jail, which is select buffering too fast. Oh, Tyler, go up and get the crystal. Tyler, go up and get the crystal. I'm fairly sure you can collect the crystal and still have the dam flooded. You can get the crystal before GT. Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh no. Tyler locked himself out of the tile set. Now he has to go up a spiral staircase before he can, Yeah, so on Zax's side, this is something that I really, really like about glitch modes. Is that there's a million ways to do anything. Do they have to do major glitches to get into dungeons? Yes. So this is called hybrid major glitches, which means that you can be required to do some clips in the underworld in order to be able to enter dungeons. So you see what Zax is doing right now is attempting to clip through this wall in Hera in order to get into Swamp. Oh, he was gonna get Hera Crystal on Argus? Oh yeah, that would be a thing. Yeah, but then you'd still have to get the Argus Crystal. I think Zax is too far north. Yeah. Yeah, I think he is. I think he's setting up for the Dash Citrus, and then, because I think for the bomb, you're supposed to nudge off that pot. No, because Zax has not unlocked Swamp yet. Zax never touched Swamp. So he still needs to unlock it, so Mirror would not help. Because the Swamp Small Key, I believe, is in the second checking Swamp. So it's not vanilla. Oh, Small Key is vanilla. Okay. Then, yeah, maybe he would have. Need to go down left. Need to go down left. Zax, please. Okay, well, now he needs to fix... Now he needs to fix himself. Oh. We did it! We're in Swamp. Oh, Tyler hasn't killed Moth either. I didn't realize that he didn't kill Moth. It lost him a good chunk of time, but he was a bit ahead. Like, Tyler still needs to climb GT. So, yeah, Zax is still a bit ahead. Alright, Moth down. So I believe that's Tyler's... Well, it's a 6th crystal, he just needs to run up and get his 7th. And then needs to climb GT. Uh-oh. Tyler just collected that heart in the air. Oh no. Alright. Just hook speed. Easy game. Alright, Zax is on his way to the pyramid. Unfortunately, because he entered Swamp from Hera, he was in Fake World. But it does not seem to be that much of an issue. You can just get into the portal and now run to the pyramid. Alright, so we still do have one async left in week 4 here. But I believe the pairings for week 5 will be posted soon, TM. Depends on when Mr. Angry Pants gets around to that. I believe he wants to post them tonight, at least. Oh, we're attacking Ganon with a B. Let's go. Nice triple setup. Unfortunately, a bit too slow, but that is an exploding pig. Get your GGs in the chat for Zax, who will cross the bridge first after an exhausting 2-hour and 7-minute seed. Alright, we're gonna give our runners a couple minutes to decompress, but I'm gonna float the option of interviews out there. But they may take a minute, because 2 hours is a long time to be playing a game. Here we go. So we are joined here by Tylersalt, and looks like Zax is in the green room as well. So I would love to hear both of your thoughts. GG, by the way.
GG's.
GG's.
We got to do all the HMG today. I scouted Lumberjack and I was like, oh boy, strap in. But yeah, did you guys go into Swamp without the hookshot?
No, we did not.
Yeah, that probably that might have been the difference. And then I guess, did you go directly to Laser Bridge?
No, we cleared the front and then jumped down and went from
to
big
the middle.
chest back.
Yeah, that's what we did too.
Where was your issue? I saw you had DN up. I didn't know like if you were stuck somewhere or.
Oh no, I just forfeit after you finished.
Oh, okay.
I'm in Minix 1. I wasn't gonna do the climb. You know, I've done a GT climb before. I didn't need to do that. So.
I climbed earlier thinking hookshot could have been in mini Moldrum chest and just hovered across.
Oh yeah. Well, the big key was hookshot locked.
Was it?
Right. Yeah, I wanted to ask if you knew that, Zax, because
Oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah. My bad.
You had already done tile room, so you knew that the big key was 4 small key locked.
Correct. I think in the moment dealing with all the other stuff that the sea threw at us, I just had
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The sea was a mess. Like Tyler said, all the HMG stuff.
Yeah, we got to do everything. Yeah, no, it's just like I was ready to climb, right? Like I was ready to climb and hover the gap. But we figured out it's like, oh wait, if the big key is hookshot locked, then it doesn't really matter. We'll just do it at the end, and I won't be on like Master Sword. Because I did vanilla Big Bomb because I couldn't do the swim clip.
No.
Yeah, because I've done that a couple times in the practice hack and never once correctly in a race. As soon as we got the fire rod, it was like, all right, we're doing ice, and then I'm doing heckin' Pyramid Fairy, because I do not want this to kill me again. But yeah, no, we got to do everything. Exclamation point Chew also, by the way, in Shin's chat. We were very late to the hammer, and so did not do the Thieves Town Big Chest.
Yeah, neither of you did Thieves Town Big Chest. So you were actually the first one to the fire rod, but Zax was like within a minute. Like you were both just on a last location chain for the entire seed.
Oh god, yeah. Book in cutscene chest for Mitts
on a tablet, yeah.
Mitts on Ether tablet, yeah. So I guess the fire rod was because the fire rod was on the Smiths. So I guess there's some shenanigans that we could have done to get that sooner, maybe. I don't know. It's just never thinking about it. There was always something else to do.
Well, if you had gotten the mirror.
Well, we like Malmo and I talked about it. We were like, maybe once we had gotten the fire rod, I was like, man, maybe we should have. It's like maybe we should have just gotten the mirror. Or it was like once we had gotten the hook shot, maybe. I don't know. It's just like at some point, like that became actually the faster thing to do, but you would not have known that. But yeah, imagine climbing Aga 1 in HMG. So.
I mean, the mirror does lock Mimic Cave, and we were talking about that.
Yeah, that was on our mind too. But yeah, it's just like it's like that's the only thing that it hard locks, right? So,
well, it doesn't even hard lock that. You can do a swim.
Oh, yeah.
You can do a swim clip to get.
Oh,
there,
okay.
but
Well, I wasn't doing that either. So.
yeah, it's very. It's a very niche thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm honestly really happy with the way that I played. I've been on the struggle bus in this tournament, but I think things have, like the movements and the setups have started to click a little bit. I was really happy with my citrus clip. I practiced that a bunch yesterday, and it paid off. I had to do it a couple of times, and it worked really well. Yeah, no, really happy with the way that I played. It's just, you know, this seed was a super fun site, so it's terrible.
It was a good showcase for HMG Tech.
Mm-hmm. We did it all for you, chat.
Yeah, I mean, and like, I know you, Tyler, didn't know anything a month ago, and Zach's like only knew maybe a couple teleports, so like getting to see both of you like just on your journey and learning all this stuff so fast, like it took me months to learn this stuff, but I was on my own.
It's really fun. I do not think that I am gonna be anywhere near race competitive anytime soon against anybody. You know, it's like my one win in the tournament was a forfeit, and I think I would have lost that one too. So like, I think that I gotta do more practice, like, because right now every time I'm like dash buffering for a teleport, I'm rotating my controller 90 degrees and then rotating it back to buffer the input, and I just need to practice like being able to practice buffering the input with it turned or something like that, or practice doing the dash buffers without turning my controller, because that's just losing me like a good 5 to 10 seconds every time I have to do a teleport, you know. And it is that's rough. But,
yeah, in Rando especially, like in a speed run, there's actually kind of very few teleports that you do in the RMG speed run, but like yeah, for Rando obviously you need to be able to get to a lot more locations.
Right, you're just doing them left, right, and center. But yeah, it's been fun. Zax, I appreciate you doing the second race this week after I called you out and you beat me. So GG's to you. I appreciate it. GG.
Oh, I didn't know this was a grudge match. I would have marketed it a little better.
Yeah, so like I was the odd, since we had a drop, and so I was the odd person out. And so we needed to have somebody volunteer to race me. And so I, in my Discord, I was like, Zax, I challenge you. And he stepped to the plate and beat me good. So.
Yeah, well, speaking of that, again, we do have one more half of an async to get done tonight. That will be done much at but I believe Mr. Angry Pants is going to try to get at least most of the matchups posted. He said he was compiling some data, so be on the lookout for that sometime tonight or maybe early tomorrow. And what do y'all think about taking the sword away?
I'm not looking forward to it, Sean. I'll tell you what. Not looking forward to it. You saw the way that I was hair clipping. So
honestly, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, it's like I would rather have a sword for stuff like the Graveyard Ledge DMD or the King's Tomb DMD, like, but yeah, there's a few places that I like to have a sword, but there are 4 of them in the game, so
I'm sure there will just be one super early.
Yeah, you'll end up finding one fairly early. It's pretty rare that you go very deep in HMG without a sword.
Yeah. Sphere 1 is gigantic, so you know.
Oh, there's only 3 spheres in the entire game.
Right. Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I let out the biggest groan when the Moon Pearl was in the first chest. I was like, oh, come on.
I was just about to ask that because, like, as soon as you all like started and I got my audio issues resolved, you guys were fine. I just unmuted the wrong mic.
Yeah.
Like I had to explain, like, since this is the first like HMG restream, I had to explain. Well, yeah, now that they have the Pearl, about 90% of the game is open.
Yeah, no, I was just like, oh man, this sucks. Why is this here? But it's just like it was never like Malmo and I were talking. It's just like the seed like almost never gave you anything to tell you where you were supposed to go at any time. You just kind of
really
had to
did
do
not.
everything everywhere and hope that it was going to work out, and it never did. So it's just just brutal. But yeah, shoutouts to Malmo, who is a fantastic mentor. Also lives in the Bay Area here, so we're gonna meet up and actually teach me how to swim clip soon at some point. TM.
I did notice you were actively avoiding swim clips.
Oh yeah, well I mean we tried it. I tried it a couple of times and it didn't work, and I was like, all right, this is dead. Goodbye forever. I was just like, I need to replace the rubbers in my controller and figure out what I'm doing wrong, because it's just been I've done it a couple times in the practice hack and never in a race. It's just wildly inconsistent, so I just haven't been. I'm just pretending that it didn't exist. Oh.
All right, yeah. So thank you both for agreeing to be on Restream. Go ahead and give our runners and their mentors a follow. The links are in chat. Thank you, Mr. Byer, for sitting here and listening to my rambling while clicking the buttons. And thank all of you for showing up and watching and entertaining me and keeping me talking through the whole thing. There will be more restreams over the next 2 weeks for some more HMG action. But until then, for everybody here, have a wonderful Sunday night.
Thank you, Restream. Thanks, chat.